Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Fair Football Podcast. I'm Brandon Franco, joined by me are my co-hosts Deon Johnson and Christian Dyer in our gang podcast and Lefty. And we got our boys Bashar, 49er Minded, and Anshul, 49er Media. How we doing, fellas?
Wonderful.
Good.
Shit.
Ready to hit up the bay tomorrow night?
All right, let's get right into it, guys. We're playing the Buccaneers this weekend. Mr. Tom Brady himself. Purdy gets his first career start in the NFL. What's everybody's expectations from Purdy and how you see this game going? Deon, go ahead first.
Be honest with you, man, my expectations for Brock Purdy are for him to go out there and do him. I am not going to – I'm going to do the same thing with Purdy that I did with Jimmy. I'm not going to get too high. I'm not going to get too low. I'm going to stay right in the middle. Reason being is because at the end of the day, the kid's going to make mistakes. There's things that are going to happen. And what kills me about the fan base is they had lit after that one game, they had jumped on the Purdy train. Is get rid of Trey Lance, trade him. We can just move on with Brock. We don't need what are y'all talking about? Like, I don't understand how this fan base is so fickle. Like, it makes no sense. So for me, my expectation, honestly, is for him to go out and have a very Jimmy-like game. Go out there and give us 250 yards and 2 touchdowns and maybe 1 INT, or if you can throw 3, I'll take 3. I'm not expecting a lot from him. I am expecting us to win, but I do like what has been said about the kid so far. Like, I've heard a lot of good things. Trent Williams is backing him. Fred Warner backed him. What he said to Ayuk after the game, the way he carries himself. Everybody is basically saying that this kid, has the mentality of an NFL starter. So I can appreciate that much, and that tells me that he should be good to go. I don't see a reason why, he's going to walk out there and feel like, oh, my gosh, it's Tom Brady. I need to be scared. You're not facing Brady. You're facing the defense. Now, that part specifically is where I'm a little worried because the Bucs do have a very good defense. Their offense, I'm not really too worried about that. But their defense, yes, I am a little concerned because they are better than a lot of the defenses that we have faced. We do have a rookie who was literally getting his first start. Technically speaking, I would just say a second because Jimmy wasn't even in long enough to really consider that a start. But, I mean, I can appreciate it. For me, just go out there, play your game. Don't try to get too crazy. Don't go over the top with it. If you go out there and you ball out and you beat, what some people consider the GOAT, I don't because he lost Super Bowls and Joe Montana didn't. But, go out there, play your game, man, and keep that same mentality. Do what you need to do, man. If he's commanding the offense the way that everybody says he is, he's speaking the way that everyone says he is, where he commands a room, he'll cuss somebody out, like he gets on people and everybody is gravitating toward that. Hey, young man, keep the same respect. Now, I'm going to drop a bomb that's going to shock a few people. If Purdy goes out and goes 3-2, 4-1, maybe even 5-0, y'all know that young man could be good trade bait. Y'all know next year there's a lot of quarterback needy team. And if he can show you something in five games, that tells you, hey, this kid might be a really, really good full-time starter, somebody will come calling. And if the right price is thrown at us, I think we should bite and just draft a different guy. Why not? That's the whole point of an asset from the 5th to the 7th round. If you can flip them for more than what they were worth and get something better in return, why not do it? I'm not saying that I want him to go. If he continues to play well, I'd like him to stay. I'm just stating a fact. This is the business, people. In business, you got to make moves that make sense. And if you are a team that needs a quarterback, you see what Purdy has done, you figure you can find a way to fit him into your system and he can work there. What do? You go to the 49ers. Hey, man, look, what y'all want for Purdy? Well, we're not giving him up. Look, man, I got a second-round pick right here. Matter of fact, Brock's already on the plane. We sent him on our personal one. See you later. Bye-bye. Not saying that that's going to happen, but that's just basically how it works. It's a business transaction. So be smart about it. And if someone does give you a call and they give you a fair deal, why not? But Brady, look, man, all that shit he's talking, all that, I don't like the Niners no more, and I'm angry. And, bro, you're a statue, and Nick Bosa's going to kill you tomorrow. You are 45, 46 years old. You have no hope against this defensive line. And don't let Drake Jackson get in there. Y'all see what Splash Cousin put out. Drake Jackson has the most batted footballs in the league this year. And he's not even a starter. So I'm just saying, man.
That's really I knew he had a lot of tipped passes, but you're saying for the whole NFL he has the most batted down passes?
Whole NFL,
that's really good.
That's crazy.
I kind of felt bad because I predicted that Drake Jackson would get 10 sacks this year, and I was way off on my prediction, but he's definitely making his presence felt. I wish if the quarterback just a little bit more.
No, but they got to give him the chance to get in the game. I'm telling you right now, if we decide next year that Samson Ebukam walks and we don't care, you know what's real easy? Plugging in Drake Jackson opposite Nick Bosa. We drafted the kid for that reason. Do you really mean to tell me if you look at Nick Bosa coming off the edge as fast as he does, he literally in a track stand when he comes off, and you have Drake Jackson coming off the edge as fast as he does. If we get the right hogs in the middle and we can keep them healthy, this defensive line will be unstoppable. But go ahead, Christian. What are your feelings on Purdy and all that?
I got to see more. I'm going in it up. I'm fully optimistic. Kind of excited to see where it goes. What I expect to see is him to. I think he's going to be like. I feel like he's going to trust Ayuk as his number one guy, and I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see him kind of looking to him a lot. Which is, I think, a good thing anyways, because with Ayuk's route running, he's open more times than not, even when the ball doesn't get thrown to him. So I feel like there's a chance we can see Ayuk really become that number one receiver with Purdy, because it's going to make Purdy feel comfortable, which, with a rookie quarterback, you want that. So I'm interested to see the relationship between the two of them. And then I'm interested to see the way Kyle calls the offense. Like, he's been getting. I want to see if he tries to go back to the play action. I honestly think with the way we're supposed to be trying to run the ball, the play action is actually going to be helpful to Purdy. I think that's what they ran when he did pass the ball at Iowa State. They did run a lot of play action because they ran the ball so much. So I'd like to see him put some more play action into the offense this year, which we haven't seen that much of. But I expect to see it be somewhat good. I don't completely think it's going to be an absolute disaster. It might, because they have some tape on him, but I'm hoping that at least he's not like going to be that, oh yeah, I'm good because I come in and then you get some tape on me and now I'm not that good. That's what I'm hoping not to see. So I'm trying to be optimistic that he's going to play somewhat well, and then kind of get a good rapport with Ayuk where you can start to see him on the field. They trust each other and start making plays. And then I'm just interested to see how well he's going to be throwing the ball away like he did against Miami, and then how he looks stepping up at the pocket when there starts to get pressure, because he definitely panicked. He definitely panicked a little bit a couple times, not every time, but sometimes he stood in there and made some good throws with pressure, and other times he could have stepped up and then he panics a little bit and then he runs into a sack. So I'm just interested to see how well he handles the pressure in this game.
Cool. Bashar.
Yes, sir.
What you got, man? What you got on?
It's interesting because I was watching our good friend Zach from The Hive,
mm-hmm.
and Christian over here brought up a point about film, teams gathering film on Purdy now. That's obviously only one game, but hey, one game of film is better than nothing, right? And so far from what we've seen, I mean, I hate to be cliche and say what everybody else has been saying, but it is very similar to what we saw from Jimmy. But now it's only been one game, but we didn't see those hospital balls, right? And I didn't see the jitteriness that usually irritates us and where he just looks shook out there. Every now and then he overthrew somebody. I get that, which is fine. And when he was stepping in, I set the bar really low. I was like, okay, I know he's a rookie. Let's just see what he does out there. And he looked as the game progressed, he looked better and better. So, but good old Zach, back to Zach from the Hive. Shout out to Zach. I think you guys going to meet up with him at the game this weekend, right? You guys. He was saying this on the on Ted Talks Ball YouTube channel. Shout out to Ted. He was basically saying that NFL teams usually have to gather up with new quarterbacks about 4 games of film to have like a really, really good amount of film to see certain nuances to prepare for whatever quarterback. But yeah, so I'm not really too worried about whether Tampa Bay has film on it. But obviously, like Deon said, the front seven it does scare me. Does worry me. Vita Vey's a total beast up the middle. Brandon, I can totally picture Brendel getting overpowered at times, and who knows, maybe like to see Spencer Burford back. That would be nice. So it's going to be interesting. And this is obviously isn't the real Tom Brady that we've seen throughout the years, but he is playing against the 49ers, the team that supposedly he really wanted to play for, and supposedly he might be fired up for this game. And it's funny. Also, another funny element is that the media was probably looking forward to hype this game up this week because they thought it was obviously going to be Jimmy versus Brady for the very first time, which we've yet to see, but it's not going to happen now. It'll probably never happen with Jimmy in a Niner uniform at least. So we'll see, man. It's going to be really interesting. We did pretty nice on special teams last week. It's all phases of the game that we need to bring to the table, obviously, and we'll see how it goes.
Media, what you got?
So my thing, I guess the one thing is I'm interested to see how just to start goes overall because he'll be having a whole week of practice as QB1. So I'm interested to see how he looks, right from the start, of course, and then throughout the game as well. And then I'm interested to see also how he adjust to a better defensive line that he's going up against because definitely, the Bucs have a top 10 defense while the Dolphins aren't very. They didn't have a great defense. They're at the bottom half of the league, so I'm interested to see how Purdy gets out of pressure because like you guys mentioned, he did have a few times where he ended up just taking the pressure, not going out of the pocket or stepping up. So I'm interested to see how he does, and I mean, I just want to see what he can do because in his first start, hopefully all he got to do is just not make mistakes. I think he'll also after watching the film will get comfortable with CMC. I think he's gonna target CMC a lot more because I expect CMC probably still to be underneath and open. So I think we're gonna see some of that with Brock Purdy. So yeah, I'm just excited to see what he can do and how he adjusts.
All right. So let me just go through the chat real quick. Let's see. We'll start off. John Lynch, what's going on?
What up, John Lynch? Fazil's here.
Fazil, how's it going? Throwback. Bryant, what's going on? Randy.
There's Bryant.
David McNew.
Cowboy Angel.
Dynamite Dave, what's going on? CG, what's good? Let's see. I think that's it.
Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen.
Dynamite Dave.
Jeff Sokol wants to offer you a slice of pizza, Chris Hansen. If you guys know the inside joke, you know it. If you don't, look it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, see this comment?
Yeah.
Now here's a good thing for you. So my thing is, if Jimmy's gonna take 6 to 8 weeks to heal, technically or whatever, but Lance is already on the mend. Lance has started to do small mobility work. He could be available well before Jimmy is available. So for me, I'm thinking like this. Both of these dudes are going to be rusty as shit. Lance has barely played any NFL football. and Jimmy's going to be coming off of an injury. So I'm going to ask you guys, would you bring either of them back, knowing what has gone on in their injury? So I see Brandon shaking his head no, Christian shaking his head no. What about you, Bashar?
I mean, this isn't an ACL or crazy ligament tear that Lance has. It's just a broken ankle bone. If the doctors say he's 100% fully healthy and he's able to sprint, and as long as he has his muscle memory back, and as long as he's similar to what he was doing and throwing in practice now, bring back the young. I mean, if there's not a big drop off of him practicing with everybody, in practice and knowing his reads and all that, hey, you put in Lance, he gives you the best chance to win. We gave up all these picks for him, but some people are against it. But I'm all for getting Lance out there if he's healthy physically and the muscle memory's there and everything's back to what it was before. Go with it.
Okay, Brandon, talk to me. Why you over here shaking your head? In fact,
I'd rather have Trey sit out the rest of the season and have him be ready, good to go, 100% for next season.
Okay.
I don't want to risk another injury with Trey Lance and he be out another season. You know what I mean?
I get you. Media, what do you think about this?
Okay, so Brandon just took my words out of his mouth,
No.
my mouth, because that's basically what I was gonna say too. Is like I just don't think he should play because like you said. Okay, we gave up 3 first-round picks. He should play, but then also if you gave up 3 first-round picks, you don't want to risk him either because if something else happens, then he's gonna be out for longer. So. 100% agreement with Brandon. Just let him sit out. Let him get 100%. Let him, be QB1. Like, let him start week 1 next year. Don't risk it this year. Don't play him this year.
This is what I would have done, and I probably should have thrown this caveat in there before. I wasn't thinking about bringing either one of them back to start. I was thinking about bringing them in as backups and or emergency guys. The reason being, anybody on this panel feel good if Brock Purdy goes down, that Josh Johnson is going in the game? Look. Okay, see, Joey, this is where you need to catch Christian slipping. You see him? Did you see him?
Yeah, his ass is
slipping at that, bro. Joey, you need to clip that.
Bro, sleeping.
As a
Hey, I
meme.
should have brought my can of Go Field, J-Rice Go Field.
Dude, I love Go Field, bro.
I finally had it the first time.
Yeah, so I was just saying, like, possibly as backups. Bringing Jimmy back would be worthless because he never does anything for us in the playoffs any fucking way. He exists. He does a few small things, but he never does enough. Like, my number one thing is, why is it that he can never dig us out of a hole? If our defense comes in and like they had had a game like they did against Kansas City, we had a really bad game defensively. Yes, we were injured, but either way, we had a bad game. It's Jimmy's job to dig us out of that hole because that defense held his ass down all year long, but he couldn't do it. And in the playoffs, he always disappears. So, I was thinking if either one of them were to be brought back, it would be in a backup role, just in case. I wouldn't put either one of them on the field. It's too much rust. And this is the playoffs where it matters. If Purdy is rolling and the offense is moving the way you need it to move, you have no reason to switch from him. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But go ahead, Brandon. What were you? What was the next question that you had there? He done lost it.
Yep.
Who's awake and who's sleeping? Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, Brandon knocked out.
Wake up!
Just that Joey better have clipped Christian sleeping over there.
I wasn't even sleeping. I was shaking my head.
No,
You were sleeping.
Nah,
you were like,
How you be sleeping if you're going like this?
Because we brought up Jimmy G's name and then he just couldn't,
Yeah,
Just
that kind of
didn't say anything.
people in the
Just like-
comatose, immediately when you hear. Oh, so did y'all hear? Jimmy G's number one supporter, Mr. Lombardi. Well,
Yeah.
if Jimmy's only out for 6 to 8 weeks, then we can get him back for the playoffs. Why wouldn't we bring him back?
You sound like the cowardly lion from Wizard of Oz.
That's basically what it is. 'Cause that's the coward. That's who David Lombardi is.
oh my
But like at the end of the day, It's so simple. David, I want to tell you something, and I want you to listen to me. Jimmy's gone. He played his last down after he got injured. Take care now. Bye-bye then. Jimmy's going to be on a team that sucks really bad. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to throw a lot of money at him. And you know what we're not going to do? Match that. Because we don't need it. Jimmy Garoppolo, people who want him to stay here, people remember these simple things. Jimmy is an unrestricted free agent with a no franchise tag clause. He can go wherever the hell he pleases. If Don Yee is smart and he's a good agent, you know what he's doing? He's shopping him right now. He'll be ready for training camp. He'll be ready to go. OTAs and everything. By the end of February, he's solid. So come mid-April, May, he's good. That's what you do as a agent. You sell your client. I said this before, man, on one of my shows, and people kind of laughed a little bit. It's a pimp and hoe business. Jimmy is the hoe, and right now, Don Yee is the pimp. Now, it gets a little flipped because Jimmy gets the bulk of the money, and Don Yee only gets a little bit. So sometimes one plays the hoe, one plays the pimp. At the end of the day, Don Yee is out there pimping Jimmy out. Hey, look, man, I got this bad little bitch. His name is Jimmy Garoppolo. He going to go out there. He going to throw a couple of interceptions. He going to throw a couple of touchdowns. But at the end of the day, he wins. Look at his record in the playoffs. Look at his record in the regular season. He wins. He's going to throw out everything good about him.
He has a losing record in the playoffs.
Well, no, he doesn't. He technically
just has losing stats in the playoffs, like
from a
6 interceptions.
And then if you get the right sucker, you can get that person for an absorbent amount of money. It's only smart. This guy.
I was going to add this, Deon, because earlier you mentioned that Brock Purdy. Let's just imagine that he has a stellar playoffs. Doesn't even have to win a Super Bowl, but just looks good from here on out. Let's just say that you can imagine whatever you want to imagine.
What's up, Terradome?
But in any case, he builds up some trade value, and some team out there says, "Hey, we'll give you a third rounder, a second rounder." Hey, we do that trade all day. For the last fucking pick in the draft, we do that trade all day.
Oh God!
Guess what? There's plenty of veterans available in this offseason as far as veteran quarterbacks goes, which is totally the reason that why they can let Jimmy. Which is another reason, even if we don't trade Purdy, we could just let Jimmy walk and get a backup for Trey or whatever. There's all kinds of veterans available this offseason.
Yeah, and plus the biggest thing is if you look at the crop of quarterbacks that are going to be free agents, the number one quarterback is Jimmy Garoppolo. Out of all those free agent quarterbacks, he is the number one guy. He'll get paid.
Well, Brady's up there, but he's going to be like
that guy's a motherfucking swindler. Jimmy's the fucking.
Hey, look, man. No. Jimmy's not a swindler. The biggest swindler at the quarterback position no longer plays in the NFL, and his name is Sam fucking Bradford. That motherfucker stole money from every team he played for. He jacked the Rams, he jacked the Eagles, he jacked the Vikings. He jacked everybody. His agent is dope. Because he went got him double-digit money every
He's a really good quarterback. Just the injuries fucked him big time.
Bro,
he was a game manager. He was a game manager.
No, dude, that's because of the knee injuries. Before his knee injuries, he was really good.
In college,
I never thought he was
fantastic.
Really good, honestly.
In college, he was great, and that's why everybody touted him as one of those dudes. Now,
super good.
Now I can tell you this: any and everybody on this panel, watching his career, you knew one thing to be for sure. You're only getting 8 games out of him. That's all you're getting. You ain't getting no more. You ain't getting no less. You get 8 games, and it is over. Beto in the house.
Niners sickness.
What's up, guys? What's up,
John V?
John V in the house. What's up, John V?
John
in Ohio. Somi's here. Dick Nasty. That's scary name.
All right, here's my next question, guys. What does the defense have to do to stop Tom Brady?
Let's start with Beto since he just came in.
Their fucking offense is terrible.
Oh man, just
Yeah, but it's Tom Brady.
The offense still is shit.
Dude,
Tom
look
Brady,
what
Tom Brady
Tom
is
did
one of
last
the
week.
most quickest, fastest releases quarterback that I've seen. But I think Bosa's going to just whipping his ass all day long. And second game for Mr. Armstead, they'll be more comfortable out there. And yeah, he's going to be eating dirt all freaking game, man. He's going to be breaking tablets on the sideline. So keep an eye out for Tom Brady breaking tablets on the sideline. He's going to be one pissed guy.
MFer.
One piss vato.
Oh, hey, look, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna have a flashback. He's gonna be over there yelling at his O-line talking about, I didn't leave my wife and kids to lose to Brock fucking Purdy.
Yeah. Hey, did you see his new lady?
Fucking dick falls all
Brady's
over
got a new
again.
lady already?
You already got a new woman?
Way
Flash
better
run-
than
flash
the
run.
Lions.
Did you all see what Tom Brady
Sure,
said in the
Brad.
comments on that
She's
Nick
better
Bosa
looking than
post?
Giselle, though.
Bro, no.
Giselle's
But
so
my thing
overrated
is,
anyways.
how do you
Way
okay?
overrated.
So then you know what that tells me? These problems in his marriage have been lingering for a while.
He's a cheater.
Well, you shouldn't be. Bro.
He
How long was you
cheating
married?
off
You was married to Giselle for like what, 20 years or some shit?
in New England.
He was married to her for a cool minute, and you already got a new broad. Damn,
yeah.
bro.
Hey,
He
he
wait.
already had her.
He's already a cheater. Did he cheated on his first wife, who's better looking than Giselle?
Wait, he was
You know
married
what
before
that
Giselle?
was? She's the
Yeah,
one
dude,
of
Bridget
Blue Bloods.
Monahan, dude. Bridget Monahan. That's his. So his oldest son. That's his oldest son's mom is Bridget Monahan. That was.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't keep
mama.
up with Brady enough. Plus, I think
Hey,
Brady was ugly
she's a-
anyway.
she's a
So
girl-
I don't
you guys
understand
watch
how he
Blue
did
Bloods?
these
She's the girl from iRobot.
Dion.
She's a.
I mean, Brady
girl-
ugly anyway.
But
Like
if
that
you
ain't
talk
nothing.
to every girl I know, it's like, oh, he's hot. He's hot.
Yeah,
You know?
look, Brady. Look, let me explain something to y'all on the panel. If y'all don't already know, money make anybody look damn good. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Lil Wayne and Birdman are ugly as shit, but they
Lil
got
Wayne-
money, so that money makes them look a lot better, don't
Lil
it?
Wayne got the biggest head I ever seen on a human.
That is
Oh
all right.
no,
That
bro!
is
I didn't
all
see
right.
bigger heads than that. I went to school with a dude. We called him Waterhead because
You
his
called
head
him
was
what?
big as hell.
Wait.
You called him what?
Am I hearing anything? Did he just say Little Wayne has a big head?
Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
caught you slipping. Caught you slipping. You did not give a pause after that.
Wait, what?
Leave
Oh,
the Niners.
Beto caught him slipping with that one. He did. He did.
Oh, I guess I should have said
Little Wayne has a
fucking
big
my
cabeza.
biggest
Órale.
cranium.
All right. In all seriousness, we'll go with media next. What is the
¿Cómo que
defense?
all
have to do
seriousness?
differently?
Espérate.
The defense has okay. So first of all, we mentioned Nick Bosa. We don't even know if he's gonna play. 'Cause
He will.
Ooh, Nick.
He hasn't been practicing.
Oh, they rested him purposely.
He's got a hamstring or
He's
something.
gonna play. He'll play.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah, he'll
play
hopefully,
anyway.
hopefully
If he
he'll
doesn't play, we'll have Joey play for us.
How much practice you need to fucking go rush the passer anyway?
Yeah, you don't. Especially not when you're Nick Bosa. He's been rushing the
No.
passer since he was in his daddy's nutsack. Oh,
Yeah.
what the heck? Okay.
Hey, this is an
Anyways,
X-rated show, ladies
Dude,
and
you're
gentlemen.
gonna break
Anyways.
media. Careful.
so I think no, you're not. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
all right. Go, media, go.
So I think the biggest thing with the defense is just making Tom Brady uncomfortable. That old line is somewhat injured. You know that they're not gonna have Tristan Wirfs, so just basically destroy Tom Brady. Get after him. Get pressure. Get it. Let's get some turnovers also on defense to put Brock Purdy in a good situation. Offensively. So. Just doing what we're doing, just keep bringing pressure. I don't know what we would have to change. Just keep playing like you've been playing on defense. I mean, the defense has been lights out. There's not really much I could say that. Got to be better. So just, the defense just got to do what they're doing.
Bashar?
Yo, give me the main question again.
What does the defense have to do to stop Brady in the offense?
Oh, I mean, we all know. I mean, he mentioned Bosa, and I want to see Ibukam step up a bit because he came back last week. Maybe he was a little rusty. Not saying that he played bad or anything, but I want to see something bigger from Ibukam. I've heard a lot of noise about people saying Charles Omenihu has excellent film all week long, all year long. That is. Guys like him need to jump out. Now your sickness mentioned Armstead. I loved what I saw from Armstead last week. He was pushing the pocket. He made a difference. Armstead has to step up because Hassan Ridgeway's out. It sucks. We just get Armstead back and freaking Ridgeway goes down. That sucks. So guys like Ty McGill have to step up too as well. So
Kevin Givens.
Yeah, there you go, Kevin Givens. So I mean, I love what the linebacking core is doing. And from what I hear, I think Tristan Wirfs is possibly going to miss this game.
Yeah, he's out. He's not gonna
okay.
play.
So that's a huge plus for us. He's their right tackle, excellent right tackle. I wish we would have drafted him, but I'm not sure who their left tackle's playing. I guess he is, but yeah, I mean, Brady in general this year has done a whole lot of not throwing the deep ball because his line doesn't give enough time, and we our defense has been known to give quarterbacks nightmares all year long. So we just got to keep up with that. We just don't want to give Brady any time. We want to give him less time than what he's used to seeing all year. So definitely let's just do it, man, and be instinctive out there. Look for the tip passes in the secondary. I saw some tip passes go here and go there, and at times I thought the safeties, had they paid a little bit more attention, may have been able to pick those balls up. So let's look to get some INTs, man.
There we go, Christian.
So what was the question again? Sorry.
What does the defense need to do to stop Brady in the offense?
Open over there.
I think I don't know. I think we need to play up on the receivers a little bit too. Obviously Brady's whole thing is getting the ball out fast, especially against our D line. We can't play this. Give them freaking 5 to 10 yards zone the whole time because Brady's gonna be like, oh, you're gonna play zone, and then you're gonna give my guys separation. I'm just gonna throw it out in 1.2 seconds or whatever it is, and they're just getting small chunk plays, and then we're not going to be able to stop it unless we play some man or play up on them at least. Even if we're going to play zone, we can't be playing back because Brady's going to have to he's going to be looking to get the ball out fast. Kind of the same way. Remember when we played the Packers last year and Aaron torched us because he was fucking getting the ball out fast as shit? That's what I expect Brady to do.
Yeah,
Same
but
thing.
I don't think Brady can do that. He ain't this. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
You might be right. I think it does play into our hands that they have no run game. We're the best against the run game, so I don't know how much they're going to even be able to run it at all. Brady's going to have to sit there and step back and throw all game, and he's going to hate it because even if he is getting the ball out, he's going to be getting hit a lot. He's going to be getting pushed down. It's going to be a bruising game for him. Because he's going to have to step back and throw every single down because they can't run the ball.
You don't believe in Rashad White?
I don't believe in anybody on that run game because
Rashad White.
They can't.
Who's that?
They can't run the ball.
I love it.
Running back, right back.
I love it.
They're the.
You're being facetious, right?
No, I honestly didn't know who you were talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's the backup for
Fournette.
Fournette, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Rookie running back out of I think
He's actually a better running back than Fournette, in my opinion.
He's better. He's a better pure running back than Fournette at this point in his career.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get you, but finish your point there, Christian.
Yeah, with them not being able to run the ball, even if they try, they're going to struggle. I mean, we're the best defense against the run.
True.
Brady's going to have to sit back there and throw the ball and throw the ball and throw. Especially if it's raining if it rains like it says, how the hell are you going to win the ball throwing the ball 50, 60 times when it's pouring rain and you can't run?
Yeah.
Eventually something's going to happen because the ball's going to be wet and slick, and it's going to come in a benefit us that we can actually run the ball and control the clock in a game that's pouring rain. So I don't know what I don't see why our defense won't suffocate the Bucs offense, even with Brady, because with the Bucs offense's problems, it's not Brady. That's the problem. It's the rest of the team around him that's been the problem. So I feel like Brady's going to do what Brady does, but the rest of the team has been awful. So
I got you, man. I got you.
So and expect Hufanga to jump one of those little dump off throws that Brady hit 50 times a game. Hufanga's going to get one of them for a pick six.
I mean, I'll say this: they still have, pretty big names at wide receiver, though.
Yeah, Godwin.
They obviously have Mike Evans,
Big Evans,
Godwin, and Julio Jones is on that roster. I don't know if he's really effective anymore, but they do have definitely some size in that wide receiver position.
But if you don't have enough time to throw to them,
Yeah, to Terradome's thing saying he can throw it 54 times, but if you can throw it 54 times and get knocked on your ass 54 times, that's not fun.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, like
I'm not saying Brady can't do it, but
yeah, I think he's just giving him his credit because he's Brady. The other comment that he had right there, as far as the stacking, that was Sherfield, not Waddle Terradome, but I knew what you meant. And Terradome also said something that did make a lot of sense, that Brady would use Hufanga's aggressiveness against him, and that is true because he will play with him, and Hufanga does like to be aggressive like that, and go ahead and do it. Me personally, man, I think that all three levels of our defense can take care of this Bucs offense. They don't have a specific tight end that they fuck with. They've been rotating through that. Evans and Godwin are good receivers, and I'm not going to disrespect them. But the thing is, the only person that you got to really worry about trying to take the top off or any speed is Godwin. Mike Evans is slow. He's not fast like that. So if Evans is on Mooney or Demo, I'm not worried about that. What's going on, Ty? But for me personally, when I look at it, I think that our defense should be good. I think we should have at least no less than 3 to 5 sacks on Tom Brady and several batted footballs with Drake Jackson rotating in and out of the game. It just, to me, seems that it's going to be a nightmare for Tom Brady. They don't have a run game. You have to throw more than you run, and it's got to be lopsided like that because trying to get Rashad White or even Leonard Fournette going is going to be stupid because nobody fears Leonard Fournette like they did when he first came in the league. He's not running and bowling over people. I'm going to tell you right now, those linebackers back there, Dre, Fred, and Aziz, you think they're really worried about Leonard Fournette? You know what they do before the game. You know how they get hyped.
Gray's going to show them what's up.
2 times, 3 times, breakdown. Like that hype that they create before the game, that energy that they feed off of each other, it doesn't allow them to be scared out there. So I don't think that our linebackers and our front seven in general have a problem with their run game. It's just getting home to the quarterback. And this is going to be easier, people, because Tom Brady is a statue. He does not move. He may step up in the pocket, but he ain't running no damn where. He's too old and he's too slow. And I think, honestly, our defense is just going to feast on him. If he sits back there too long, man, he's going to get hit a lot. And if you notice, how does Brady lose games? You rattle him. How did he lose those 2 Super Bowls? Because the defense for the Giants was suffocating. They did what everyone else couldn't do. They rotated in starters on their D-line, and they just made his life a living hell.
So think about it this way. The way that the Bucs offense works, where it actually is good and they're kicking it, beating teams, they need to throw the ball down the field consistently. Like that's what their offense is throwing the ball down the field a lot. Moving the ball with big chunk plays. They've struggled with that all year already, and then it's going to be even harder for them to actually do that against us. The way that the Bucs offense is going to be in this game is a lot of dink and dunk, and the way that our linebackers and our safeties run to the football, it's not going to play in the Buccaneers' favor whatsoever. Like you're not going to be. I don't think you're going to be able to dink and dunk constantly. Eventually, it's going to bite you in the ass because, dude, Dre Greenlaw is so fucking fast. He freaking.
Bro, he was so violent that last game. I loved every second of it.
The way he ran to the sideline and pushed Cheetah out of bounds, dude.
Bro, I love when he gets in his bag like that. Like
when he runs to the ball, dude, with so much force, and dude, and when he gets a chance to hit somebody, and that guy plays so violent.
Oh, can we all say something together that we all understand? Look at that chat. What did we put in there? 16-3. And who are they again, everyone? Let's say it together. Same old sorry ass
Rams.
You gotta say it fast though. Same old sorry ass
Sorry ass Rams.
Worthless ass team. All the Rams fans that talked all that shit all year long. I'm winning the Super Bowl champ with your bum ass parade and your weekend and you bought everything. And here's the problem. You're not getting the quarterback next year. You know why? Because you don't have a first round pick because you traded him till 2055.
And then they're gonna blame Baker like Baker didn't just get there 2 days ago, and they have no fucking.
But why would why would you even put him in? He knows nothing.
And they have no weapons.
Baker out
They
there.
have no run game. All their receivers are hurt. Everybody's fucking hurt. Like, what the fuck do you expect Baker to do? Fucking throw it to.
That tells you a lot about the other quarterbacks they have there, right? If you can bring in Baker
No
2 weeks
quarterback
ago.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I guarantee
want
you
us to get him though. That's
how much you bet. Oh, I don't care. I didn't want Baker.
No, neither did I.
I did.
I did. What the
100%. Because we'd won a fucking
Christian
Super Bowl.
likes Baker.
No, but we would have won a fucking Super Bowl. Him running Kyle's
No,
offense.
we wouldn't want a Super Bowl with Baker Mayfield. He ain't no damn Super Bowl.
How does he look tonight?
He would. Yeah. Well, he's got nobody with our offense and Kyle and our weapons and Kyle's scheme. He would have been more efficient and put up more points than Jimmy. 100% believe
similar though to the Rams anyway.
Yeah, but they have nobody, dude. Cup's hurt. Jeff, what's his name's hurt?
Van Jefferson.
Robinson's hurt. I'm pretty sure they're tight ends hurt. They have no run.
7th or 8th offensive lineman.
They have no run game. Yeah, dude.
Their O-line is ass. Like they just suck this year, and I'm very happy about it because all of those Rams fans, in the beginning of the season, came in talking all that shit.
Rudy,
they teeth in the first time. Exactly, Rudy. He came in running his mouth. He was in my chat all day long. When we beat their ass, he disappeared. The next game, right before the game, and the champ is here, the champ is here. We whooped their ass. I ain't seen Rudy in my chat since we done fucked him up twice. Rudy, I need you to show your face. Stop acting like a chump, man.
Trash.
All I can say is you can't fucking tell me otherwise that we wouldn't have won the Super Bowl if Baker was.
No, I don't think.
I 100% believe we would have.
Nah, I don't think he's that good of a QB.
I think he's better than people give him credit for, and I think he would fit this offense perfectly because we have no divas on this offense. He's good when he can just throw.
He's a diva himself. What are you talking about?
He's good who can just throw to the guy who's open and not be trying to force the ball like when fucking OBJ's always like throw me the ball. Our guys don't do that. So he would have just been like Kyle would have been like Baker. This guy's gonna be open. Baker would have been like, I'll hit him. Boom. That's what would have happened. Yeah. And he's accurate too. So fucking, I don't care what anybody says. He's fucking accurate with the football.
I'll trust Brock right now.
If we would have had Baker Mayfield, we would have won the fucking Super Bowl with the team that we have with that defense and our weapons. He would have played good enough for us to win the Super Bowl, hands down.
Wow.
Damn.
Everything that he does good as a quarterback fits our offense perfectly.
Bosa would have kicked his ass though in the locker room.
Baker. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you put those two in the same locker room and then I gotta look at this guy?
You can't fucking hold on to that college shit for that long.
Bosa's like, let me put the flag where the flag don't shine.
Well, fucking Ohio State shouldn't have got their ass kicked by Oklahoma and talked all that shit. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, let's move on, man. No one cares.
Right.
Baker's with the lamb chops, sucking dick.
Yeah, I know they did it. They did it to keep him. They did it.
Perfect. Cowboy.
They did it to keep him away from us. Hey, they did it to keep him away from us. That's just what.
I'm glad they did it. I didn't. Hey,
I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, it can't happen because we have no way to prove it. But I'm 100% we would have been in the Super Bowl with him.
If we had a crystal ball and that was proven, man,
he would easily be able to put up 30 points in that offense.
You don't think Brock can do it?
I don't know yet. But this is a rookie, Mr. Irrelevant. We drafted at the end of the 7th round, compared to a first-round overall draft pick Heisman winner.
This weekend it's going to be the 6th round quarterback facing the 7th round quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to bring this up because I know this certain. I brought this up.
Thank you, Joey. Yeah, dude. Baker would have fucking. Oh, guys, our offense.
Baker has some big playability. He does something well.
He would have ran our offense better than we've seen under Kyle Shanahan. It would have been like, okay, this feels like how Kyle's been wanting it to go. I guarantee it.
I let Christian know in the chat. I just don't like Baker Mayfield.
That's the thing is all the Niners fans are like, oh, we don't like Baker Mayfield because his attitude, blah blah blah. He would have won us a Super Bowl, guys. I fucking 100%. I firmly believe this to the fullest.
I want to bring up a point because I brought up this point a few times to people.
Right there, 4 TDs for Purdy. Very bold prediction.
That's pretty bold. 4 TDs.
Go ahead.
You never know.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah. So I brought up this point a few times to people, and they didn't like what I said because I had quoted Grant Cohn, and a lot of people hate Grant Cohn. They discredit everything he says, but I take the good from the bad. But Whatever I said was also backed up by Rohan. And if you guys don't know who Rohan Chakravarti is, 49ers Web Zone, check him out. I had him on my channel before. Great guy, the nicest guy, great, really, really smart kid, young dude, but he's on top of this 49ers stuff. He was at the majority of the practices in training camp.
Yes, he was.
He himself preferred Sudfeld. Not saying Sudfeld's better than Purdy, but my point was about Purdy. Do not expect him to air the ball out and throw the ball 50 yards downfield and throw the ball 45. Don't expect huge plays with his arm and huge plays down the field. And people are like, no, he's got a stronger arm than Jimmy. Forget what Grant Cohn says. No, Rohan himself, who was at all the practices in camp, kept saying today on his show that Purdy did not show any ounce of a deep ball.
What I've been hearing,
team and the other guys got kicked off.
What I've been hearing about
Purdy's on the team. The other guy got
I know
kicked
he said,
off.
but his point was he doesn't have a strong arm at all. Like he failed to connect on deep balls at all.
He threw a deep ball in practice, though.
But unless the thing miraculously happened in the midway point of the season, where all of a sudden he's got the Trey Lance deep ball. I don't know. Don't expect a deep ball from him though.
From what I'm hearing is obviously his arm's weak and he can't throw the deep ball. But is it true from what I'm hearing that he's accurate?
Hold on. There's some hot girls here.
Look, man, look what you done did, man. We done lost the viewer because you was over here riding Baker. Dang it.
Good job, guys. And then we
Good job, Christian.
Freaking talk over here.
Well, he doesn't know football well enough, so he can get the fuck out anyway.
Here, Christian, let me give you a glove.
You're fucking out because I said that. If you know football and you actually watch Baker at his best and how our offense works, you would without fucking hating on Baker, who he is as a person, you'd understand how good he would be in this offense.
I'll say this.
Just football IQ, how we understand football, regardless of how we think of him, he would fucking be.
Baker would be a good fit for this type of offense that Kyle runs. I do have to admit that. But
too hot of a take. That's not that hot of a take.
I'll weigh how good he is.
Dude, what the Browns got when he fucking took them to the playoffs and won a playoff game for the first time in fucking 20 plus years. That's how Baker would look in this offense, and probably better because our team is way more talented than that fucking Browns team was.
If only Baker saw this.
All right, let's
I know you guys thinking that I'm fucking just like the hugest Baker fan. No, I want to fucking win a goddamn Super Bowl, and I don't think fucking Purdy's winning a fucking goddamn Super Bowl. So I'd rather take the best chance to win a motherfucking Super Bowl, and that would have been with fucking Baker because now we ain't winning a goddamn thing this year. I'm sorry, Purdy ain't winning the Super Bowl.
Hey, look, we rode our defense, special teams, and run game to all of our wins in the playoffs. Why can't we do that this year?
Because it didn't get us anywhere but a fucking another loss. That's why.
Well, I mean, I guess you have a point. So this right here, I'll say this.
Every fucking Super Bowl this team's won has been with the fucking great-ass quarterback play because they fucking blew everybody the fuck out except for fucking one time when fucking Montana had to drive down because he's the fucking greatest.
Yeah.
Fucking the last Super Bowl we won, motherfucking broke a record and threw for fucking 6 touchdowns. Okay? But we think, we're just going to – we went to the Super Bowl and the fucking defense fucking held it on there and then the fucking offense fucked us and we lost the game. We fucking had a chance in the fucking NFC Championship last year. The defense did their job and the offense fucked us again, okay? I want the offense to fucking be good and not fuck us every time we get there.
We got you. We got you, brother.
Take a breath, bro. Take a breath.
People fucking pull their heads out of their ass and realize that fucking these fucking half-ass quarterbacks aren't going to do a goddamn thing. Part of it's the fucking Shanahan. The Shanahan way. Why do you think the Shanahan fucking Kyle Shanahan and fucking his dad, who's always there with him, didn't want fucking Brady when Brady wanted to come here? Because if we win a Super Bowl, Kyle Shanahan wants the fucking glory. 110%. So you're not going to bring a fucking high-end quarterback like that or a quarterback that's really fucking good like that because Kyle Shanahan wants the fucking
If you
glory.
were the head coach of a team, you wouldn't want the glory?
No, I don't fucking care about the glory. I just want to win a goddamn fucking Super Bowl.
Always
faithful. All right, let's get back into 49er football, man.
I'm almost 29 fucking years old and haven't seen this team win a Super Bowl. So I'm going to get fucking very passionate about it when people are fucking saying I don't fucking fucking hot take because
to win Miami or Niners.
Yeah, go ahead, guys. Sorry, I'm just fucking that shit.
Who did Deon pick to win last week? Remember?
Look, I know I did. Yeah, I did. I definitely
Okay.
picked. I picked.
I
the
need some more of that
Dolphins to
love.
win.
Who the fuck is
And I
Colin?
picked the Dolphins.
He
I
means
picked the
Colin
Dolphins to
Cowherd.
win
He means-
because I felt like they had a very
Colin.
high power
I don't
offense.
even fucking. I don't even watch Colin.
Hey, let me say what's up to Trey from VA, though. Really good buddy of mine, long time. You know
Hey,
the
Colin-
Rumbo Show, one half of TNT. Trey from VA, he's a big name.
Right? Oh, okay.
He's
That's
great to have
Doesn't
you on,
Colin,
bro.
doesn't Colin
Yeah.
Cowherd
But he
hate
means
Baker
Colin
Mayfield?
Cowherd, not Colin. That
Hey,
asshole.
doesn't Colin Cowherd hate fucking Baker Mayfield? So
Colin and asshole. Colin and Colin are the same thing. Whatever.
Colin.
No,
Right.
all I'm saying is, look for what Beto was saying. So we're gonna move off of that. We got it. What Beto was saying, yes, I did pick the Dolphins because coming in, I felt like they had a high-powered offense, and it was going to be very hard for us to stop because of Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Here's the thing: Waddle disappeared. The motherfucker had one catch in the goddamn game, and Tyreek Hill, he was the only person doing anything for that damn offense.
Yeah.
They couldn't get the run game going. They didn't really throw to anybody else. I mean, I don't understand what River Craycraft was doing George Kittle's first down celebration,
Yeah.
and he ain't
I saw that.
shit. So yes, I was wrong, and I wanted to be wrong, but I at the same time,
No, but I
while everybody
understand
was
why.
high, think about it like this: while everybody was high on us winning that Chiefs game, I knew we was gonna get our ass handed to us. And what happened? We got our ass handed
and
to
the
us.
Chiefs aren't even that fucking good either. So that's the fucking
Exactly.
pathetic part.
But the thing is, in this game, yes, I was wrong, and I'm glad I was. I'm always
Of course,
glad
you're
when
a
I'm
Niner
wrong
fan.
about the
Of course
Niners
you would be.
losing. Yeah, I mean that's just for me.
Bro, I
But,
just fucking shaved the hair off my face today, motherfucker. So go
Okay,
fuck
let me ask
yourself.
you
nah,
guys
but, hey,
this
look, hey, stop putting up comments, man. It's gonna start Christian up,
Dude,
man.
fuck this
Let
guy,
me ask you
dude.
guys a question for the
Bro,
panel.
We
Whoever
just
wants
need
to
a
answer
fucking
this.
good enough quarterback who can fucking score some fucking points
Yeah.
to win and that can be consistent. Like
Okay.
you fucking
Had we known Purdy was going to be the starter again, basically the starter for the Miami game, what would you guys have picked the Niners to win?
Probably not.
Against
No,
Miami?
not
Nope.
not with the last
Going
pick
into
in
the
the
game,
draft.
if you guys, if that's what we knew.
Definitely not.
No, if he was
I barely expect us to win 2 more games, guys. Like, let's be honest here. Like, yeah, we heard a lot about Purdy, but let's fucking be honest. It's a fucking 7th round pick who doesn't have a lot of arm strength, and we're expecting him to fucking go in and win us fucking a bunch of games and then take us into the playoffs. Like,
All he has to do what Jimmy did. He don't
Hey,
have to
Tom
go deep.
Brady was a 6th-round pick. Okay, so that means even if Purdy's a 7th
Yeah,
round pick, he can like,
you're where you're
that
anomaly,
narrative
dude.
about when
That's,
he was
that is a
picked
pure
does
that's a pure
matter.
anomaly, though. That is a
okay.
absolute anomaly.
It is an anomaly because Tom Brady went to 10 fucking Super Bowls and won 7 of them bitches.
18
I
F
get it.
bombs, guys.
I'll
But
give you
what
18
I'm
more.
telling you, but what I'm saying is, as far as this game that we have coming up, and for the rest of the season, no matter what, Purdy is the guy. So
Yes.
we're gonna roll with him. The comment that I think Terry Dome had up a little further was that, excuse me, he said that Purdy was the one helping him study and getting him up to speed so fast. The thing about this kid that I like is what he does and what everybody has said. Now, I get that you got to back your teammates. You do. And yes, we've seen some blasphemous shit come out of some of these people's mouths about Jimmy Garoppolo and Debo with Hemi G and all this bullshit, and and all he does is, well, I don't want to hear none of that. At the end of the day, Purdy's the guy we're gonna have to deal with. And if you look at what he did the last game, he didn't do anything Jimmy didn't. So you have to think about it. We're winning games with basic quarterback play. So if we're winning games like that because our defense is stellar, and every now and then the quarterback decides to show up and show out. Jimmy had his 4-touchdown game against the Cardinals in Mexico City. Purdy came in and did everything that Jimmy did outside of that 4-touchdown game. So if he can do that and manage the game solidly, we can continue to win. We don't have world beaters on the rest of our schedule. The Bucs offense is ass. Their defense is what we have to worry about. And then the last few people we got to face, we're going to fuck them up. I understand the need and the want for a veteran QB and somebody that has the experience. I know a lot of people don't like the Josh Johnson signing, but what is that? What do I always say? Kyle helps out the homie. Why did Josh Johnson come here? Because Kyle knows him. That's simple. So it's just a situation.
Kyle
where
would
we
have.
have to deal with what we have. But we did. If you're gonna say something, don't go back into the Baker
Hey,
talk. I don't want
No,
you
I'm
going
not.
back
Kyle
down that
Shanahan
road.
would have had two. He would have had 2 Super Bowls already if he had actual good quarterback play.
Kyle?
He had Matt
Dude, we would-
fucking Ryan.
We
At the height of his
Yeah,
career.
he
Okay,
was an MVP
Like, bro,
that
you
year.
cannot tell me that
That's
wasn't a
not
good
Ryan.
enough
That's not
quarterback
Matt
to win
Ryan.
a Super
Hey,
Bowl
that's
with.
not Matt Ryan's fault. Kyle should have fucking ran the ball in the fucking Super Bowl.
Okay,
with
all
the
right.
fucking
I was about to
Falcons.
say because
Okay.
Matt was good enough at that moment.
No, Matt was good. No, I'm saying if we had
Now,
if the 49ers had a fucking good quarterback,
The
we would have won
platform.
the Super Bowl in 2019 and we would have fucking won last year.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Just saying.
Then
We would have
you know,
fucking if we had a good
nobody's
quarterback,
disagreeing
the
with you on
Rams
that.
game wouldn't have been close, and we would have fucking blew out the fucking Bengals if we had a quarterback.
and nobody's disagreeing with you on that. Nobody. I don't think anybody.
That's
on
what
the
I'm
panel
saying. Like that's why like
disagrees.
you guys want to fucking rock with Brock Purdy and continue to fucking feel the pain of not winning another goddamn
Well,
Super
who
Bowl. Like,
else
Bro,
we rock
we don't
with?
have a choice.
no, I know, but that's what I'm saying though. Like I'm crazy for
It's
wanting
not like we're
something
choosing
better.
them.
No,
We're
you're
saying
not.
them.
Oh, but I'm crazy because I want something that's
No,
obviously
Christian,
better.
you're not crazy. Don't let
We all
people.
want it.
Li-
Oh,
listen
dude,
to
I
me.
know it's just
On your
frustrating. It's like
point,
I'm
when-
tired of like I know
Don't pay
like
attention to these people, bro.
our
When
guys
you on
here-
your
I know,
soapbox and
I know.
You fight for your shit. Fight for your shit, bro.
our
Don't worry
guys,
about
our
that.
guys
Deon.
here, we have to roll with Purdy, so we're going with it. But there's literally people, Niner fans, that are like, "Oh yeah, Purdy's."
Oh yeah,
Dude,
oh
what the
please.
fuck-
We see.
That's what I'm
Bro, we
talking
have the
about,
most
though. It's like,
fan
what
base in the fucking league.
the fuck is going on? Like,
They still looking like this.
They're not
They
real
didn't even
Niner
want
fans,
to
bro.
move
They're-
on from Jimmy to Lance when it was clear that the guy was the starter. They were upset. Do you know how many Jimmy sexuals had a fucking orgasm?
goes the
I know,
when
dude.
This motherfucker came
I'm
back.
I'm
They
over it.
loved it. They loved every second of it. That's how it works. There are so many people on this team so many people in this fan base that are casual fans.
Kennedy.
They are casual fans, and what do? Casual fans don't look at nothing but wins and losses. They don't look at the game as a whole like all of us on this panel do. We look at it from a more objective standpoint and a broader spectrum. The people that are out there saying these things do not watch the games like that.
Yeah.
They literally look at their phone and go, "Oh, we won.
Yeah.
Good job, Jimmy."
I'm just
They don't look at his stats. They don't see
Yeah.
that he fucked up.
Don't look at
They
the
don't
nuances. Not even
football.
there's so much nuance. In the
I'm
game.
just so over it all. Like it's
Yeah.
been.
I mean, people gonna do that all the time, man.
I've had enough. I've had enough fucking losing, and what
The
what-
good
the
Joey
reason
said.
the reason I'm getting
Exactly.
the reason I'm getting so worked up though is because this defense is 100% good enough to win a Super Bowl,
Oh, yes, they are.
and they're not going to be able to do that because they don't have a quarterback.
I'll give you. I'll
To
give
move
you
this
one,
offense.
I'll give you one bit of pushback on that. One small bit of pushback. We're not as good as them, but we're damn good.
Yeah,
Ravens did it, and
I mean,
they
that's
did it
fair.
fucking different.
It's just okay. So you think about like the teams we'd have to play in the Super Bowl in the AFC. Whether or not how good the defense,
think about
whether or not how good the
Okay,
defense
so-
would play, we would still need a big,
Here's
huge drive late in the game from a quarterback that could actually do it.
okay. If you look at it from that standpoint, then that means, to be honest with you, if we get to the Super Bowl, the two quarterbacks we're going to face are either going to be named Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. No one else is coming out of the
Or
end.
Joe Burrow.
I don't know.
Or Joe Burrow.
Or Burrow.
is fucking killing it right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if Burrow says "fuck you" in the playoffs again. And fucking
I mean,
gets
hey,
there.
look, if he does, I'm happy because I like when Patrick
dude.
Mahomes loses.
Burrow,
I do.
Joe Burrow's my favorite quarterback in the league.
All right. Well, going
Back to the game.
So who
Yeah.
went to
It's been the Dion
Right.
and Christian show, guys.
Sorry, guys. I know. Hey,
Christian,
I don't
who'd you
know.
rather have Burrows or this guy over here that went to the Rams?
Right.
What? Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't always get that excited, but today,
Would you rather
I
have
love it when you
Mayfield or
cuss,
Burrows, bro?
Oh no, he's going with Burrow. That's Burrow all the way. You know that.
Yeah.
wait for what?
That's not even the question. He said, would you want Baker or Joe?
Joe Burrow's dude. Joe Burrow all the way, dude.
Oh, I like
that
Joe Burrow, too.
That guy's
Burrow over
insane.
Baker's a
He is
no-brainer.
absolutely
Brainer,
insane. He's
All right, guys.
blows.
Yeah.
Here's my next question.
Okay,
Go ahead.
guys.
We're an hour in now.
Sorry,
So
I forget you were
we'll
here.
go ahead. This has been a fun,
Just
entertaining show tonight. All right. So, all right. Who's everybody's X factor on offense and defense? We'll start with you, media. Go first.
Ooh. Okay, offense, because I mean this is his first start, can't go. I'm gonna go with Brock Purdy because it all depends, how he performs, how he plays. So I'm going with Mr. Brock Purdy. And then Defensively, give me Drake Greenlaw. I mean, the dude's just balling. I'm loving what Drake Greenlaw's been doing.
I like it.
So I'm going with Drake Greenlaw.
Ooh, okay. Those are some good picks.
They played great.
Let's go backwards. We'll go with Bashar.
Backwards. Okay. Backwards Bashar. So we got on defense, I'm going to go with Talanoa
Bashar took it backwards.
Hufanga.
What?
Okay.
Talanoa Hufanga on defense.
Okay.
On offense, I got to go with Christian McCaffrey, CMC.
Okay. Beto.
Mijo.
Ay. Offensively, I want to see more of Mr. 24. We need to see him. I mean, those 51
Mason.
yards. Yes. Mason, man. Those 51 yards were hard earned. I want to see more Jordan Mason. I think this kid's going to do it.
Yeah.
And on the backside, it has to be Hufanga, man. Hufanga for me doing his thing. Those are the X factors for me.
I like it. Go ahead, Christian.
Yeah, for defense, it's going to be Hufanga, and it kind of goes back to what we talked about earlier in the show. Is like you said, Brady's gonna go after him. He's gonna, he's gonna try to trick him, whatnot. Hufanga's gonna have to, even if he's gonna have to take his punches with Brady early, and he's gonna have to come up big and make Brady pay for one of those eventually. Not saying that's so that's what I'm hoping to see, like a big interception from him in the game, something like that. So I think the X factors, because his play could either hurt us or help us, one or the other. And then for offense, it's going to be Ayuk, because Ayuk's got to be able to step up as a true number one and make Purdy feel comfortable that he can go to him when things are not always looking good, and he can trust Ayuk. Ayuk's got to be Purdy's security blanket, because a rookie quarterback in his first start, he needs that security blanket, which I think Ayuk has the ability to do. So Ayuk's going to be my X factor, because he's got to be there for Purdy when he needs him, which I think will happen. I expect him to actually have a big game.
He's due.
So, and his best games as a pro were with freaking Mullins and Beathard throwing him the ball. So, I definitely expect him to have a big game.
Okay. For me, y'all said like some fantastic ass players. But I'm gonna switch it up for me. I'm gonna say Fred Warner, my X factor on defense. I think Fred is. We're on a 5-game win streak, and I think Fred is ready to hunt. Like, I think he's hungry. He's really hungry, and he's ready to go, man. I'm gonna go. Actually, you know what? It's gonna be I got to do a twofer. It's gonna be Fred and Bosa. Bosa is gonna kill Tom Brady. I'm just gonna say it right now. R.I.P. Tom Brady, because he about to eat your offensive line up. I don't know who your.
Does he get another 3 sacks?
If he gets another 3 sacks,
easily 3.
His chance to break the record is pretty good if he gets another 3 sacks.
Yes, very, very much. And then on offense, I'm gonna roll with Beto, man. I want to see a lot of Mr. Mason.
Yeah.
And I feel like they holding him back. Like, you see how he gets them like random touches. He'll have maybe 1 or 2 where he won't go anywhere. But the only reason he's not going anywhere is because the holes aren't there. Like, the number one thing that he has to work on is vision. Because if you don't see the hole, you need to bounce it out. You need to choose a better option. Don't run into a pile. Because that pile is a pile. It's a pile of big ass bodies, because they're defensive linemen and offensive linemen all over 250 fucking pounds. You're not going anywhere with that. So I think, honestly, Mason on offense, I'm gonna go with Bosa and Fred Warner on defense. I think Fred's gonna be taking care of the middle of that field like nobody's business, and I think Bosa's gonna come off that edge so fast that Brady's not going to know what hit him. And all that crybaby shit you did at your press conference, Mr. Brady, ain't about to mean a damn thing. Because I'm telling you right now, that defensive line is coming for every bit of you, bro. Everything you got. And I'm going to tell you right now, Giselle probably going to be at home watching the game laughing as you get sacked.
Yeah.
She's got a
Go ahead, Brandon. What's yours, man?
All right. My X factor on offense is going to be
Giselle.
I'm going to say no mames, mijo.
He said Giselle. That's true. Right. Hey, we could get her in the game as a fake cheerleader. That'd be dope.
There you go.
It throw his whole mental off.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So my expected offense is going to be George Kittle. I think he'll have a game.
Ooh, I like
Okay.
it.
He's due for one, so I think it's going to be this one. And then on defense, I am going to say Nick Bosa as well. I think he gets another 3 sacks.
Yeah.
So
Did you all see what Joey said?
what do you say?
Joey's always
something to say.
Yeah, I was about Mitch.
Bro,
That's Joey, man.
it's funny
That's
he say
Joey,
that,
man.
dude. But Mitch has been one hell of a.
Oh no,
fucking
he's
weapon.
been
Mitch has
amazing.
been doing pretty
His
good this year,
punch,
man.
bro. He's the epitome of a player getting paid and actually living up to the contract. Because what happens
Shocker,
when
right?
players get paid most of the time? They usually start to fall off. They don't do so well. Not great.
Him and
Nick
Greenlaw.
has been putting the
Him and
ball
Greenlaw are
inside the
all
20
Well,
consistently.
What about Robbie Gold? He's
yeah.
living up to his contract a bit, isn't he?
I mean,
Gold's
he's
doing
been
work, dude.
Nah, man, let me tell you this. Gold is good, but what Mitch do? Okay,
Dude,
put it like
no
this.
comparison.
Here's
to
the
Mitch,
best
you're
way
right.
I would
If you look at
describe
the
Mitch.
numbers, Mitch is the best punter in
Here's
the
the
Oh,
league.
yeah,
best way.
yeah, yeah.
Here's the best way I would describe Mitch. The way Mitch has been punting this year, he's the kind of punter where you need some kind of big punt that changes the trajectory of like the Super Bowl, and he makes some fucking miraculous punt. That's how good he's playing this year.
Mitch is not a bitch. I love it.
Like fucking completely changes
I
the
like
game
it.
in a really big
Like-
game.
I got 99
Beto,
problems.
hey,
but
Beto
Mitch
got
ain't
the
one.
sound bites tonight, man.
No, but
Mitch is not a bitch.
but Fred plays better.
Maybe
Fred,
I put
hey,
up, but not a
you
bitch.
guys notice though, Fred plays better when his boys are in there with him. When Greenlaw
does.
and Aziz are there,
Yeah.
Fred plays so much better.
He feeds
Yeah, because he
the-
doesn't have to. He doesn't have to like
It's because he
take
trusts
over
them.
for
He trusts them.
because someone's missing.
He can
Like,
play
Yeah.
he can play more of his game because he trusts the other guys on the field with him.
No, what media said was perfect though. He doesn't have to do so much because
That's
those
true.
guys are there. This literally goes back to what I said right before the game. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Break that. Bro, people don't understand. Like some people don't understand if you've never played any organized sports, and I'm not saying anybody here hasn't, but if you've never played any organized sports, the
Yeah, you are.
hype
Stop
you
lying.
get before
Come on, Brandon.
you go
Admit
into
it.
that game or you go into battle helps you along the way, man. And those dudes, Flanagan fouls. McCrary ball has not even he seemed to feel from the sideline
not a
that
sport,
motherfucker
okay?
been on
Who? Wait, who?
This is not a sport.
McCrary ball.
Oh, man, what's
Honest.
better?
that dude's gonna be a baller next year. I have a feeling.
Hey, the boy.
Hey,
Silverado
Silverado
Silverado.
Kid.
Have.
All right, man. Appreciate
We're
you,
keeping him
bro.
up late tonight.
Real Talk Now to Talk in the building.
Thanks for tuning in, man.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah, man. Get
honestly,
some sleep.
let's just go around, or let me just ask this one question. We're all assuming we're all taking us to win this game, right?
See,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take us for every game from now on, and I just don't make score predictions anymore.
Okay, I can dig that. Yeah, I like us to win this game, and I like us to win this game in big fashion.
no,
I
don't
think we
say
put up
that.
at least another 30. At least another 30. Yeah. I really don't. I don't see anything from this offense that truthfully scares me. Mike Evans doesn't have the speed to scare me. Chris Godwin is just now getting back off of injury, so he's still working his way back in. When it comes down to their run game, it's non-existent. Like their O-line is hurt. No center, no left tackle, no right tackle. Like
I'm sorry, the immigration's coming. I gotta go.
all right,
Run,
man.
run, Beto, run.
The immigration. I mean, who called them on me?
It wasn't me, man.
It wasn't me.
They'll take my ass too if I call somebody.
Haters. It was Mayfield. He called
So
them
the
on.
one, like I know, like the one thing I'm most excited about is I am excited to see how Purdy will look during the scripted plays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good point,
that's-
Christian.
Because Kyle's
Yeah.
the best in the league at scripted plays. Nobody's better as a head coach in calling the scripted plays.
Up 16-10, 1:30 left in the fourth for the Rams.
Hey, Cam Akers got a TV for the Rams.
Oh, what a throwing catch by Mayfield. I want Mayfield.
Hey, no, they just got the ball on a Las Vegas 40. Oh,
Yeah, did you see that
snap.
throw and that catch?
What?
Joey just
I wasn't
said,
kidding. Well, but wanting him, I was, but
Oh, he hit Skoranek too.
Joey, go ahead and read Joey's chat.
Joey said 24-17 Niners. Brady can keep crying about the Niners not picking him after this L.
I agree.
I got 28-17.
Guys,
That's my
we would have
prediction.
won. We would have won
last week.
We
So I was
would have
pretty
won
close last week.
If the
It's
Raiders
sad.
win, I'll be
What's-
laughing this game. I mean,
what's
if the
sad
Rams
is-
win, I'll be laughing.
What's sad is we
Mhm.
probably would have won the Super Bowl if Brady had played with the Niners.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I really do honestly think we would have won a Super Bowl if Brady was here.
John Lynch.
Yo, what are the
I would
Raiders
have been
doing?
all-
Don't do this. I picked the damn Rams to lose. Okay, we can't go nowhere until this damn game is over. Hold on.
If fucking
We have to
Baker,
last the
okay,
Rams.
Bro, if the Raiders lose,
if Baker goes and scores a game-winning touchdown with only 2 days to prepare against the Raiders, all you fuckers can go fuck yourselves, okay? Because he just proved me right.
In that order?
hey, now you got to
Oh,
You're
no.
ready for Baker now, aren't you?
You
You're ready for
guys-
the Rams, aren't you?
Oh, they got a pocket.
I don't mean the panel. I mean.
Hold on.
Guys
Listen.
saying, you know.
Oh, 'cause I was about to
talking
do
shit.
it. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
You guys
15
know
seconds.
who I'm referring to, not the panel.
Yo, this is insanity. Damn you, Raiders. You could at least scored some more points.
It's almost like I've watched football my whole life and I know it. Pretty
Oh,
well.
Crosby was held. Crosby was held on that throw.
Give us the play-by-play, guys.
Crosby was held on the
All
throw.
right, here we go. Let's see.
Oh,
Touchdown,
deep.
Rams.
Oh my
Touchdown.
God!
Touchdown, Rams.
Rams
Touchdown
scored.
Rams.
Are you
Oh.
serious?
Yeah,
Was it
the
a touchdown
touchdown.
pass?
Damn, how is the NFL app that slow?
I'm
Maybe
watching
I'm
on
just going off of Google.
I'm
Maybe
just on
touchdown.
Twitch.
Maybe
I'm
I
on
understand
I'm on Prime.
football.
I'm on Prime.
I'm
Maybe I
on
understand
Twitch.
I got
football.
Prime on my phone.
And
might
I know-
turn on.
Maybe I know quarterbacks and I understand football.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Bro.
Jefferson, Van
Bro,
Jefferson.
I can't believe the Raiders just blew it right now.
That's the Raiders. I believe it. It's
How
the
did
Raiders.
you blow?
That's
Bro,
the
Raiders.
they have to pray that this
Hey,
field goal
Beto,
is
and we
missed.
chose the Raiders
Yeah,
too
the
last
extra
night.
point.
They
Baker-
have to pray that this extra point is missed.
So
Oh
Baker
my
went
God.
22 of 35 for 230 yards and a touchdown, in a game-winning touchdown.
Oh, here, look at Sean McVay. He on the field sucking
With
dick.
two-
Look at
with
him.
two-
Oh,
with-
yeah.
With
He's all Mayfield. Dick, it tastes
with
good.
two
Yo.
fucking days to prepare. With 2 days to prepare, and then, but I don't know what I'm talking about. And Baker fucking sucks. Like, no, get the fuck out of here with that.
Baker, you good?
That motherfucker would have
Calm
won
down,
us a
Christian.
Super Bowl. That motherfucker would have won us
They
a Super Bowl.
really called a
Hands
timeout. They
down.
trying to ice the damn kicker.
Ice,
Just knock
ice,
that
baby.
shit off. It's a fucking extra point.
If we can win, if we won this game with 2 days to prepare, bro, maybe Christian's onto something.
Guys,
Supposedly Baker wanted to come to the Niners. That's why he asked for his leave.
yeah,
release.
it's
I don't know
exactly
how
where he
true
wanted
that
to
is.
come because he would have fucking won a Super Bowl. He's not dumb either. He would.
Then why
he
is he
would have
winning the
fucking
game
won
for
a
the
Super Bowl.
Rams?
What?
Because he
Shit,
was
I'm
picked
for the
off.
Rams.
Because
Oh
they
my
had
God! Look at
they
this
picked him off
safety. He's so
waivers.
stupid,
Did he make the extra point?
bro. If
Yes,
that safety
extra point.
stays
No, I'm
in his
just kidding.
spot, he would have been fine. That wouldn't have been a caught pass. That safety fucked. Yeah, that safety.
Bruh,
screwed
that
up.
17 on Baker does not look good.
Van Jefferson got the TD, huh?
Yeah, that's not a. Yeah, I don't like 17 on him. It doesn't
Bro.
look.
Fucking Joey's post.
That looks like a kicker number.
Joey
or
got me.
something.
How shit was funny.
He got you.
He got me with.
Yeah,
Well, he,
that game is over. Ain't that
Christian
a
feels
bitch?
vindicated.
You
I
fuck.
can't even be mad that the fucking
Worthless ass
Rams
Raiders.
won because as I was saying how that guy would literally fucking win us a Super Bowl. He just went and did that.
I
After
hate the
2
Raiders. The Rams
2
are no threat
days.
to us, so
Guys,
whatever. Rams
but
won.
two days of preparation. That's ridiculous.
Oh well. Hey man, look. At the end of the day,
Christian
not-
was right.
appreciate
telling you
everybody
guys-
for coming and hanging out with us.
Sometimes quarterback stuff is
Yeah.
circumstance, and you can't fucking blame him for that.
And before we head out, if you guys haven't yet already, hit that like and subscribe button for whoever is on each other's channels. I'm for a Faithful Podcast. We got an Iron Gang Podcast. We got 49er Media. We got 49er Minded. And we got Niners Sickness Podcast. All the links are in the description below. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, guys. All right.
And
And
as always, go Niners.
yes, sir.
Let's get
Niners.
it.
Go Niners.
Hey,
Niners.
Beat Tampa Bay. Beat Brady.